brothers, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyro. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Watch it fire. And watch the slant.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running right, Jones. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Check. General West. Check. Crunch. 5.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now here's Ross. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tucson. I'm coming after you. Like,
they'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This pass complete to Higgins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Go now. 50. Play.
It's 3rd and
54. Block cut. Speed trip.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, Delta. Okay, just like that. Ready?
2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They go play action here on 1st down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54 much.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Open man is lost, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for our Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Mike 54.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, right set.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We got it.
Back to throw here. This complete to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
16 yards. First down, Falcons.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
U61, matchbox, lights.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Dances by him. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Let's get it. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hubbard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, wahoo! Sit up. Shoot.
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Topper!
Don't let him breathe.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They're going to look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. 80 weapons. Smooth. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This is taken at the 18. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. 1st down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
Opting to run again here with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, you got deep?
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to fire one deep up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talked about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into
rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, exit.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm on. Ready.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you..."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
At the 37-yard line.
On the ready.
50 seconds, come on. Take the punt.
Final score, Bengals 24, Falcons 7.